Hey everybody. That's the first thing I maybe have said out loud today. Sorry. Okay, clearing. These are some 20 crystals that I found on the most recent Nevada dig. And yeah, if you want to come digging in Washington, reach out for that info. But let's get into a real quick DM check-in. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information. What are the Divine Masculines thinking and feeling today? What are they wanting to manifest in their own lives? What are they wanting to manifest in the connections at this time? Consciously, what are they thinking and feeling? What do they want to do in their own lives towards progress in these connections? What's the biggest challenge regarding these connections? What is the solution? What is the spirit-guided solution? And what can we see for the direction in the near future, next 3 weeks or so? Energies at play. Conscious mind. King of Swords. Okay, so it's in the reverse. Ooh. There is something they don't know. There's something they don't know, and it's like they've been playing it safe at this sort of, this is a lack mentality card. So they've been kind of holding out in this, it's not a comfort zone, but it has that illusion. And they don't know what comes next. They don't know what would be, yeah, exactly, the next step in a love like this, in a relationship like this. So they got nothing. And this is causing them a new set of feelings. In the past, they would have run. Now they're curious, or that's the opportunity here, is to say, how could this be designed? How could this look? I'm at the edge of what I know is possible, what I've seen modeled to me. I don't know what this would require or look like. Yeah, Hanged Man. So there is sort of a, they're stumped. They're stumped as to what to do next because they don't know what would do this kind of connection justice. How are they thinking of you, Divine Feminine? Yeah, the Sun. They don't know where you're at. They are seeing that this ship can be steered in this happiness, in this golden direction. But they don't know what that would look like because, for the first time, they care as much about your agenda or your desires as their own. That is really, really beautiful. So they see you as equals now, and they genuinely want to know what would come next for all involved here. Whoa. The Magician, yeah, they don't want to manifest or manipulate things from their side of the energy anymore. There's been a revelation, I just heard, about the importance of a round table negotiation. That it's not about ulterior motives and agendas in a love like this. It's literally about what the synergy, what feels best for both. They respect you, they honor you, Divine Feminine, and so they truly want to see, instead of making assumptions, they truly want to see what could be possible here. Only a love like this could do that. What can we see for the heart space? Wow, they are in deep contemplation about the commitment. Now that they know that there is no other you, they can't find you anywhere else, Divine Feminine. No other third-party situation compares. Everything pales in comparison to this connection. This is their truth. Now they are taking an earnest look at commitment. They're dropping into the deepest level to what would ground this, what would support this truly. On their heart, they know they want this. Yeah, Hermit. So this is conscious hermit mode, deliberate manifestation about the feeling they want to have within relationship, not so much what they think it should look like anymore. Not so much just parroting the imprinting or the predictive imprinting. They're coming out of that and dropping into the feeling of what they want to have with you. This is a game changer. What are they feeling on the heart space for you? 7 of Swords and the Sun in the reverse again. They're missing you. They're really feeling separate from you. They're feeling distance from you in a way they've never felt before. I'm hearing they have been emotional. They have been frustrated. They've been impatient. They've been rejecting. They've been callous, cold. This is different. You're not going anywhere. And so ain't no sunshine when they're gone. Secretly, their world is not lovely as it could be when you're not in it. Yeah, it feels unfair, but not in an unmanageable way. It just feels wrong to not be with you, to not have you fully in their life feels wrong. Wow. What are they wishing for their own life? Twin flame and the star, like both turned on their heads too. Like they feel better with you. They feel better together. They feel like they would be better together. And this is not need. This is just, they've looked at this from every single angle. I'm asking what they want for their own life. They're ready to partner, I just heard. Now, they're coming into the recognition that they don't want to wait until some distant time. The time is now. Been getting that message for a solid week. Yeah, death, this transformation. There have been so many major arcanas in this reading so far. They're reaching that tipping point, the middle path or middle way through the transformation where it's not so necessary to push it off anymore. It's like it would be more painful to remain separate than to come together at this point. And in the past, it's been too painful to come together because of triggering, because of healing, because of spreading too thin with karmic situations, not knowing those things yet. That was painful. Now it's more painful to resist. But what do they want then for these connections? High Priestess and the end of anxiety, mercy, humility, compassion. They want to live in that. Queen of Wands, they want to experience your body, I just heard. They want to be with you in peace. They want to end the anxiety. They want to come towards you. They want to let it sink in. This is like be still and know. Know what? Who you are, Divine Feminine. This ends the anxiety when they see you as the best one for them. Their anxiety is cooled. You don't have to do a thing differently, Divine Feminine. What are their actions in their own life at this time? The Lovers and Son of Pentacles. So they are focused on what this love looks like grounding. It's their soul meditation. It's all they can think about right now is what this would be like, what the future will hold. They're waiting. They're waiting to see you again, to talk to you again. They're waiting to deepen this. They're waiting to get to know you. They're waiting to put some of this into practical application. So for whatever reason, it's not quite time to physically be together at this point. On a deeper level, there may be still some things. I'm going to pull one clarifier because I'm being led to. What can we see for what is this waiting? What are the masculines feeling like waiting? Solar plexus chakra. So confidence, the confidence to come forward in a way. So Supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. So they're still looking at what their contribution can be. If they're no longer objectified or enslaved as a provider in a material sense, and there is a deepening soul level contribution that's emerging, solar plexus, that empowerment out into the world, this is what they're waiting to see. And look at all that yellow in that card. They're waiting to see what they can contribute here, what you value most about them. I think they want to hear it from you. They're finally ready to receive what it is you've seen in them, to know what it is you think about them. Instead of pushing that off or feeling like it would be binding, they're more apt and curious to take it in and genuinely consider that you have seen them in a light that no one else is qualified to see them in. They're open to that now. Because this love is real, they trust that. It's not just hollow words. So they do deeply care what you think now. What are their actions towards this connection? Five of Wands, Hangman. Yeah, so there's still a period of clearing outdated beliefs, maybe some lingering people, karmic partners, conversations with family I just heard. So there are some things that the masculines want to set the record straight with in their social circles or their families, work scenarios. They want to say something for the record. They want to assert that this is their life and they are confidently going towards everything that they consciously include in it. I just heard. So if they have been holding back on these connections for fear what others would think, this is them realizing that that doesn't hold power over a love like this. Yeah, they don't want to regret losing you the rest of their lives. At the end of their life, they don't want to look back and say, I should have gone for it. These fears that I had about what others would think were not, or they don't want to let those be stronger than their empowerment to acknowledge that you're the one. What is the biggest challenge for the masculines? Ooh, the twin flame empress. They want to be your perfect match. Getting there, coming into union now is their challenge. Overcoming the devil energies is their challenge. This is the twin flame. So we just got that card as a clarifier here, didn't we? It was in earlier in the reading. But this is the challenge. Letting it unfold naturally, letting it go towards this union, watching how that adjusts the consciousness, how we vote for it, and how each hurdle is overcome on this journey. Each illusion is overthrown. Love wins in each of these cases. What is in each of the case-by-case awarenesses of where we give our power away or not? The masculine's challenge is to continue looking each one of those fork in the roads in the eye and saying, I choose my empress. What is the solution? Oh, here's the Five of Cups for the second time in the reverse, none less. So, no less. Five of Cups in the reverse is now looking at the Two of Cups, the ride or die, the last two standing, the two shall remain standing, that kind of energy, and this inner bravery to stay the course. So there is some kind of a push right now, a final resistance, or we did see some distance. It can be some kind of hurdle that still needs to be overcome through perseverance, faith, and this is their empowerment as the King of Wands. So now we have my divine feminine and masculine counterparts showing up here. So the advice is to come into worthiness as a masculine, to go through this perseverance, this rite of passage, whatever it may be, having conversations with others or just doing diligence to stay the course and not stray from this roll out in front of them. I want to say red carpet. It's like the red carpet's being rolled out, right, for these unions. And this is the proving ground. Divine masculines, you've got this. Tap in. Go into that inner resource, this solar plexus warmth within, and stay the course. What is the direction of the near future? Aw, the two. So third-party things being ended, friendship, coming out of just friendship and going into that Two of Cups. We've got a lot of the allusion to the Two of Cups here with the Five of Cups in the reverse twice and the Three of Cups in the reverse. These are all condensing, streamlining to the Two of Cups, and this is public recognition of this connection. So there's preparation to bring these connections into full knowledge, full outward expression for the public, for friends, for family. So there are communications behind the scenes that the masculines are having in order to pave the way for this. Yeah, the blockages are being cleared so that these connections can be celebrated. Okay, let's get a little intimacy card. One last card here. What can we see? What is this doing for intimacy and the connections? Ten of Roses. So that is the embodiment, the legacy, the physical, everything being available in the physical. It's in the reverse. Let's see what this says in this deck. Make sure you aren't being exploited for your wealth. Okay, so yeah, masculines, you don't want to be used as a provider and enslaved just as a workhorse or a slave or, you know, in any other way. It's equality. These connections are equal. So what can you bring that is of heart and soul, that can be the focus? How can you shift it? Everybody, to honor the soul of each individual in these connections. That it's not for material gain or those kinds of things. Love is all you need, everybody. Okay, many blessings. Bye for now.